called Cats and Culture, and it's going to take us on a tour around planet Earth. And we're going to be looking at art about the same subject matter. So it's all about cats, and it's made through different parts of history by different people. So Cats and Culture, we're going to start in Egypt. And this is one of the artworks that you might be able to talk about. You guys will get to choose one of these 15 artworks. So this one was made 2,500 years ago. It's a really long time ago in northern Africa, which is Egypt. And it's called Mother Cat and Her Kittens. And it's made out of bronze. So it's made out of a metal. So it's lasted this long. And next we stay in Egypt. And this is a feline goddess. Feline is another fancy word for cat, and it's a stone relief. So if you guys remember the foil tooling animals that we made, those were reliefs. A relief is a sculpture that pops out a little bit. It has a flat back and it pops out, and you can tell that it's 3D because if you're a blind person, you can touch it and feel the 3D-ness of it. So this has lasted a long time too because the media is stone. So it's lasted. They also drew a lot of things on this papyrus paper, but a lot of that has disintegrated over 2,000 years ago. And next we move to China. This is number 3. So if you like this and want to talk about it during the interview, you would write 3, Lady Reading with Cat. And it's a painting from 13th century in China. And you see this lady sitting under a tree, reading a book with her fluffy cat right here. Yes, Bree?
Where is the cat?
The cat is right here.
It's the puffball.
Kind of hard to see. So next we move to Persia. That's kind of Central Asia. That country doesn't exist anymore. And this is actually a carpet. It's number 4, and it's called hunting carpet, and it's made out of wool, silk, and cotton, and it was made in the 1500s, so over 500 years ago. So the media for this was silk, wool, cotton, so people wove this together to make this image. And we're going to be answering questions. The first question is going to be, what does this artwork tell you about the culture or the artist's view or opinion of cats? So does anyone have an idea of how the Persians feel about cats based on this rug? Yes?
Dangerous.
Dangerous. And how did you know that? The second question is, how did you know? So you have to look for visual clues. How do you know they think that cats are dangerous?
Because the guy is holding a sword and they made the cat look really vicious.
Very good. See, he noticed that he's holding a sword. The cat looks vicious. So the Persians probably feared cats. And the last thing you guys are going to talk about during your interview is, why do you think the artist chose this media? So they made a rug out of it, right? And they were probably using the rug to walk on. Who wants to guess why the Persians would make art out of a rug? Lily?
Maybe they like rugs and stuff, and they like art, and they didn't have paint.
Okay, so maybe they hadn't discovered paint and they like rugs. Rugs are also, yes? What did you want to say, Bree?
So maybe they didn't have the tools they didn't have paper, so they just came up with weaving it into a rug.
Yeah, so maybe they just didn't have the tools to make it, but they knew how to weave. So they made their rugs beautiful and useful. Rugs aren't just for looking at, they're useful art. It's a functional art form. Just like when we learned about ancestral pueblo and pots, those were artistic, but they were also functional.